Good morning. I'm Rahel Solomon with your morning digital news brief for Monday, September 17th. The search is on for the vandal who used a pickup truck to tear up the grounds of Garnet Valley Middle School in Glen Mills. Tire marks and bare patches now cover the lawn where a driver did donuts on the grass at around 3 o'clock Sunday morning. State police are now investigating the incident. Officers hope that surveillance photo will help track down the driver. Students at Upper Perkiomen High School will be back in class today after mold forced the school to close all last week. Students will report this morning on a 2-hour delay. That'll give teachers time to get their classrooms back together following a week of mold removal. A new dehumidifier was also placed in each classroom. An inspector says the school's HVAC system was not properly maintained for several years. And Florence, now downgraded to a tropical depression, has left more than a dozen people dead as it continues to batter the Carolinas. Officials are warning that several rivers in North Carolina could reach record or near record crests starting later today. Downed trees are also causing major problems, with about 740,000 homes and businesses still without power in the Carolinas. Okay, let's send over to meteorologist Katie Failinger. Katie, at some point, we'll also see some remnants of Florence.
That's right. And even as early as this afternoon, that precip is starting to move in. It is tropical moisture, obviously, so that would indicate drenching downpours could come with it, which we'll get to in terms of amounts of rain. But let me just show you the activity in the Atlantic. It's still active, but nowhere near as active as we had seen tail end of last week, where we had Florence, Joyce, but also Helene and Isaac at an area to watch. We do still have an area to watch just west of the Lesser Antilles. A pretty slim chance that that would develop. But here's what Florence's remnant moisture does to our area. So we're jumping you all the way to this afternoon, at which point the precip is starting to move in. But it looks like we're not dealing with more over the span of, say, 36 hours than maybe an inch, max up to 2. So this is the model's interpretation of what ends up happening. But because it comes through scattered in nature, I don't think we're going to accumulate quite as much. Bearing in mind, however, that through tomorrow, it's a good idea to keep your umbrella handy. By Wednesday, though, all that precip and Florence moisture is gone, and we are actually back to some pretty nice weather for the majority of the mid to late week. Rahel?
All right, Katie, thank you. Looking forward to that. And remember, you can always get Katie's most up-to-date forecasts and the latest stories right here on CBSPhilly.com. That is the latest for the Morning Digital Brief. I'm Rahel Solomon. Good morning.